This picture may not look like much, but it actually represents a warning to investors currently invested in cryptocurrency, especially the top cryptocurrencies. As you can see, this is a lot of graphics cards, and this is actually a much bigger story than a lot of people even realize right now. But to kind of explain why, let me go ahead and go back a little bit. So monthly Bitcoin mining revenue has reached an all-time high. As the notification goes out and everyone starts to come into the live, welcome to the live. We have some important stuff to talk about tonight. Monthly Bitcoin revenue, you can see, so the chart from the monthly Bitcoin mining and how much has been made, it's been steadily increasing and increasing over time. We have seen it go up drastically because of the price of Bitcoin going up. You can see here, this is what the chart looks like. Welcome to everyone coming in. Hello, welcome to the live. BitTorrent is doing pretty crazy things right now. We'll talk about that a little bit. But hey, Matt. Hello, Jonathan. Hello to everyone coming in. This is some important stuff that we have to talk about right now. Basically, for those who just came in, we are talking about this picture right here and what it means, because this represents a significant warning to the entire cryptocurrency community. This is one of the most important pictures in all of cryptocurrency right now, and you see almost nobody is talking about it. But I'll get to exactly why it's so important. First, this is what we have to look at as everyone comes into the live. You can see this is what the chart has been doing for the Bitcoin miner revenue monthly. It's been skyrocketing drastically, causing a lot of people to try to be mining cryptocurrency more, causing governments as well to crack down. And that's the key thing right here, what governments are doing. But you can see, so in 2021, the Bitcoin mining revenue for March, look at that. Look at the chart. It's gone up unbelievably far. That's April. April just started, so it hasn't even, April's going to be really high too. But as you see those numbers, it represents a huge incentive. Close to 2 billion. Think about that. This is an entire industry. People are getting rich from mining Bitcoin and mining Dogecoin and mining other cryptocurrencies, which has a ton of advantages, but also a ton of concerns as well to some people. Not to us, to some people. And that's the problem. You can see the highest it's ever been before, all the way back in 2017. Bitcoin mining was bringing in close to 1.5 billion, which is almost at where it's at now. The reason why, even though Bitcoin is close to 3 times where it was then, why the revenue is not 3 times higher is simply because there are way more people mining now than there were in 2017. So it also makes it a little bit more difficult. Basically, the system has changed a little bit overall. That's basically what it comes down to. But UK's legal, here's another part of the story as it starts to unfold and we get to the bottom of what this picture means and why it could potentially represent a big concern for cryptocurrency. UK's legal system braces for barrage of cryptocurrency scams. So on top of us seeing more and more cryptocurrency money being made when it comes to people mining and to people investing, there are also scams that are starting to pop up. In the UK alone, over $100 million has gone to scammers from cryptocurrency scams. I've been trying to warn about them as much as possible here on this channel, telling you guys, if you see someone pretending to be me in the comment section, it may not be me. In fact, it's probably certainly not me if they're telling you to go to some link or send us to some email. Don't fall for those scams. They are scams. Be careful. Watch out for that. Warn other people. Also, people pretending to be Elon Musk on Twitter, all sorts of ones you have to watch out for. Do not fall for them under any circumstances. You will never get any cryptocurrency back if you send cryptocurrency to some random place. It's never going to happen, and they're very clever, so look out for that. But UK legal system is bracing for cryptocurrency scams as they're trying to crack down on some of this and try to resolve some of it as well. It's getting more intense. But here, for everyone wondering, what did the picture mean? Why is this picture such an important part of cryptocurrency right now? Hong Kong's custom seizes 300 NVIDIA CMP 30HX mining graphics card headed to Chinese cryptocurrency farms. Take a look at that. A bunch of cryptocurrency mining graphics cards. These can be used to mine all sorts of different cryptocurrency, and that's why this is so concerning, because we are seeing governments cracking down more and more across the world. Let me go ahead and read a couple of these messages right here. Happy Easter from Jeff. Happy Easter to you as well. One of the best holidays of the year. Remember the true meaning of Easter. Happy Easter from Poisonous Pinups. I love it from Jeff. Hit the like button. Doge to the moon from I'm John 313. On this live specifically, I'm not going to tell anyone to hit the like button. And the reason why is because this live has a negative title. So it's honestly not in your best interest to hit the like button. us as cryptocurrency investors, we want to have the information, right? But if new people see this video, then they may become more bearish on cryptocurrency. And let's be honest, we don't want that. This is just between us. This is just between us watching right now, us in the community. But we do not want new people seeing this. We just want us seeing this. So don't press like on this video. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but ideally we should have, this is not one of the videos where I'm going to be asking people to press like. If you already pressed it, it's okay, but I'm not going to tell anyone to hit like on this video specifically. Sometimes we got to cover the bad news and the things that are going on that are problems in the cryptocurrency space too. As much as I would like not to do it, as much as I'm still very optimistic in certain parts of cryptocurrency, there are concerns that we have to look out for and we have to be careful. FreakyShoes.com is not worried. We're holding high volumes of Doge, 7 digits for the long term, to the moon. I like to hear that. I like to hear that you're still optimistic. I am mostly optimistic as well, but I do, at the same time, I am worried about this to some degree, and I'm paying attention to it. This is my entire job now, is looking at this stuff. I look on Twitter pretty much all day long. I get messages from people. I get DMs, I get texts, I get everything. Whenever something happens, I know about it instantly, which is why it is so valuable to have the notifications on for this channel. As far as I know, there really aren't very many crypto channels that are as on top of getting notification out as fast as possible when something crazy happens. So if we do see all of a sudden governments starting to ban cryptocurrency widely, if we see a big broad ban on crypto that causes some big rippling effects down the line, I will make a video instantly, and we will have the advantage here in this community over every single other person, every single other community on the internet. We will have a huge advantage, not just on YouTube. On Twitter is another really fast place where I can get information out. So it's at MattWallace88 on Twitter. Because I have my finger on the pulse of this, it's basically my full-time job. My full-time job right now is just to monitor this. So let me do all the work. Let me do all the stuff for you. All you gotta do is hit 2 buttons, and you can basically get access to all the work I'm doing every single day, which I love. I love what I'm doing, but it's still a ton of work. It's definitely not easy under any circumstances. Not even close, but you can see those are the graphics cards, 300 of them. It's kind of a cool picture to see that, what it looks like, those being seized by the government. The reason why this is so concerning, Alex says, "Happy Easter, Matt. Appreciate your hard word, to the moon." Thank you so much, Alex. Happy Easter to you as well. Hopefully you went to a nice service, or you did an Easter egg hunt, or whatever the heck you want to do. Just have fun, enjoy, spend some time with family. If you don't celebrate Easter, just relax today, enjoy it. It's okay if you don't celebrate it. But personally, I love Easter. It's one of my favorite holidays of the year. Just because it's fun, it's relaxing, you kind of get those positive vibes from it. I like Easter a lot. I really do. Even though we do have some slightly negative news to talk about today with China doing this. I'm worried as well. India, some other countries across the world, we may have to roast them a little bit, right? Because they are starting to crack down more on cryptocurrency than we would like to see. The US government is what I'm very concerned about, because I could absolutely see the US government saying, look, people are getting scammed. We're going to stop cryptocurrency. We're going to put restrictions on it, which is why I tweeted out the other day. Let me go ahead and show you what I tweeted out the other day. And there's a few big other parts of information to back this up as well. It's not just that. There's a couple other big things that we have to talk about in regards to this. Also, thank you for 23,000 followers on Twitter. That's cool to see. I don't even know how it's possible, but that is cool to see. We're going to be using our Twitter influence for good. You can see there, that was my Easter message. I said happy Easter with the wow and the Dogecoin duck. The Dogecoin duck, the cutest animal on earth. Would you not want to own a Dogecoin duck? Pet it, hold it, let it quack. Whatever the heck Dogecoin ducks do. Quack bark, bark quack. I don't know. Would a Dogecoin duck bark, or would a Dogecoin duck quack? The big question of the millennia. It's hard to know. Let me go ahead and find. Oh, here it is. A message to all politicians. If you even so much as consider restricting or banning cryptocurrency, we will vote you out extremely fast. Not kind of fast, not a little bit fast, extremely fast. You will have a direct ticket to the back of the job line if you're trying to restrict or ban cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is the people's currency, especially Dogecoin, because we all love Dogecoin here. But then we'll replace you with someone who understands that cryptocurrency is the future. There's no stopping the awesomeness of crypto. And I do believe that. The reason why it's so important to pay attention to this stuff is not because I think governments can stop crypto. It's because governments can cause crypto to take a massive dip. That's just the truth. If we see a big ban worldwide, if governments get together, and this could happen, this is something I'm looking out for. If we see China, India, other countries get together and ban it at the same time to avoid as much specific backlash focused on them, then we could see crypto have a massive drop. the crypto ecosystem is relatively fragile based on what we've seen in the past. It's a little bit more stable now, a little bit more structure to it, especially with the cryptos at the top, but nonetheless, there's still some fragileness in there. There's still the ability for it to go down really fast, which is why if this big news does come out, if we do see something crazy happen, I want to be able to tell you as fast as possible, notifications on, and we'll be looking out for it. Even still though, I think what would happen is it would go down some, they would cause a big drop, and if we're smart, we would sell at the top, then we could buy back in after it came back down to the bottom. And let me do all the work. I'll figure out where the bottom is. I'll figure out exactly what time we should be looking at considering going back in, basically looking just at all the factors there. But the truth is that after that, it will likely go back up again because crypto cannot be stopped long term. I'm unbelievably optimistic about cryptocurrency long term because it is a better form of currency than having governments who are prone to doing things we don't like, managing the monetary systems. They cannot handle it, a lot of it. They cannot because they're people and they're also motivated by self-interest. They get paid the same amount every single year, regardless of if they do a good job or not. We probably should have thought about that a little bit more, but that's just the way it is. CRX Joe says 65k Dogecoin and I keep buying when it comes to Doge. I'm all in. Happy Easter, Matt. Happy Easter to you as well, CRX Joe. Hopefully you got some good Easter eggs, Joe. But the truth is, if you are buying more Dogecoin, at some point in the future, we know Elon Musk is going to put a Dogecoin on Mars and it's going to spike. We also have some big holidays coming up this month where I wouldn't be surprised at all if we see some big celebrities doing Dogecoin things. I wouldn't be surprised one bit. So we'll be looking out for that and we'll be seeing if it happens. But that's awesome. 65k Doge. It's all risky. Just checked Snoop Dogg on Twitter. Did you see that? True Doge supporter from Robert. Yes, I did see that. I see everything. I'm all seeing when it comes to what's happening on Twitter. If it happens about Dogecoin on Twitter, I see it. Every single thing. I spend way too much time on there, but hey, that's my job, so that's what I have to do. And I mean, it's kind of fun too. It is fun to some degree. But I mean, it's like I sometimes you also see the bad stuff on Twitter too, and it's like, oh, come on. But it's about information, and Twitter is a great source of information. There's no doubt about that, especially when it comes to cryptocurrency and what we're seeing with crypto. But let me go and actually bring that up right now. Snoop Dogg deserved to get checked a little bit. Should we roast Snoop? Maybe we should pull out the roast music and roast Snoop Dogg. I think he deserves it. You know what? Let's go ahead and roast Snoop Dogg right now. It is time to roast him. Oh, nice. Also, I'm working on something awesome with Josh Combs. Josh Combs, by the way, if you want to check out his store, it is, I believe, let me look up what his store is called again. I believe it's walletcoin.store. He's selling some cool stuff. I'm working with him on something. If you want to buy, use the code Dogecoin, and you can basically buy with that coin to support. But we'll see where that goes in the future. I'm working on something really cool with him in regards to Elon Musk. But Snoop Dogg, did he delete his tweet? He may have deleted it. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Oh, did he? I think he may have deleted it. I think he did. I think he got called out for it and he deleted it. Snoop Dogg basically looking at making his own cryptocurrency. If he deleted it, I guess that's kind of a big thing to some degree. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe he wasn't really making. Maybe he was making a joke or something. But let me go ahead and see, because I responded to his tweet. Did he delete it? Yes, he deleted it. He took it down. Snoop Dogg. He got roasted on Twitter, taking down the tweet, basically saying he was looking at making his own cryptocurrency after hopping on the Dogecoin train. Time for the roast music, Snoop Dogg. We are going to take you to the roast where you can have a nice roast beef sandwich covered in some sort of sauce. Hopefully not a sauce that's too spicy, because then when you eat it, it hurts your tongue a little bit. And then you start sweating. And then when that girl walks over from the other side of the party and you want to talk to her, then you're sweating a lot and you completely screw it up. Otherwise, she would have been your life partner. You would have gotten married to her, had a beautiful family, but all because you had that way too hot sauce on top of your roast beef sandwich. It ruined the entire thing. So don't do that. But nonetheless, it is time to roast him right now. Snoop Dogg, you are not immune from the roast. You're going to get the full fury of it at this current moment in time. Snoop Dogg, worth what? $100 million or however much you are worth. Now trying to make your own cryptocurrency after hopping on the Dogecoin train. To some degree, it's kind of cool. If you made your own crypto, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But you tried to make it a Snoop Dogg Dogecoin look alike. You tried to make it like Dogecoin. That's where the problem comes. There's nothing wrong with making your own crypto. In fact, that's kind of cool. But when you decide that you're going to literally copy exactly Dogecoin after supporting Dogecoin, it just looks a little bit silly. You got enough money already in the bank account. If you want to release a song, you can make more money that way. So I don't know what Snoop Dogg is doing. I called him out a little bit. I said Dogecoin is better than Snoop Coin, and you guys liked that a bunch. So Snoop Dogg, we're not gonna buy your exact replica of Dogecoin. You can't do that. If you want to make your own crypto, come up with something unique and something cool. That's what you should do, Snoop Dogg. That's what you should do. Like we were actually thinking, what if we did a final stand coin? I don't know. Should we do it? Should we do a final stand coin? Probably not, right? Probably not. Maybe. Would you want the final stand coin, the greatest cryptocurrency of all time? Perhaps we should look at doing that. But this is a cryptocurrency that's doing really well right now. This DeFi altcoin is gearing for a 3 times rally. Top crypto strategist predicts, I think he could be 110% correct. It is called Compound. Compound currently at 54275. The market cap has it currently ranked number 44 in the world, which is about 22 spots down from where Dogecoin is right now. And it has a market cap of 2.7 billion. The market cap of crypto has gone up drastically, over 1.9 trillion now. We're almost at 2 trillion. I predict it will hit 10 trillion within the next 5 years. We could see a drop first. Some crypto channels, I agree with them, are looking for a crypto crash to be coming soon. I think we still have time. I think there's the bull run still going to continue on, but the crash will eventually happen, and I don't think it'll be as bad as people are expecting, but there will be a crash nonetheless. That's the way it is. The past is always, to some degree, an indicator of what will happen in the future, so we do have to be paying attention to that and looking at that and seeing what's going to happen, but that is one that I have my eye on right now, because basically it offers some unique solutions that you don't see in anywhere else in the cryptocurrency space right now. Maybe I should make an entire video just on Compound. So this is the chart right now, what it's been doing. It's been relatively steady-ish for the last little bit here, the last month or so. I mean, there have been ups and downs, but in the long-term scale, it's looked relatively steady. But that's one I'm going to be keeping my eye on. There's no doubt about it. The price of Dogecoin right now, we did see a little bit of a mini spike over the last few hours, now up to 5.7. And Jeff Bezos, we have to roast him again. Jeff Bezos. Let me go ahead and pull the roast music, because Jeff, you tried to go one show or two without getting roasted, but you couldn't do it. You had to come back onto the roast seat. So it is time to roast our man, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos has been linked to 4 NFL teams in the last 3 years as disgruntled team owners. Excited fans hope the Amazon billionaire will come to rescue. You can see this dude's holding up a Save Us Jeff Bezos sign. Well, I don't know. If you want Jeff Bezos to come and maybe give you some free shipping or something, what can Jeff Bezos do for a football team? Maybe they need a kicker. They need someone. They need someone to put the ball into the uprights. At which point maybe they can get Jeff Bezos. There's a picture of him right there. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to see him. He's worth 180 billion, and he's trying to buy a football team potentially. It seems a little strange. I don't know what he's gonna do with it. He's now being linked as well to the Chargers in LA. I wouldn't want Jeff Bezos to own my team. I feel like that's gonna make your team worse. If Jeff Bezos owns the team, I feel like somehow, I don't even know how. I mean, in theory, it'll make it better because he would spend a lot of money on something, but somehow it's just going to make the team worse. I don't know how. It's just going to. We all know it. Elon Musk says 1950-style Tesla supercharger station is coming to Santa Monica, California. That's beautiful. And I'm kind of excited about this. I would love to go to that. A diner where you can charge a Tesla 50 style. That's awesome. So shout out to Elon Musk for that. Elon Musk also going back against the court, which basically called him out and said he had to delete the tweet. Now he is getting some revenge, I guess, on the court system. I don't know if you can call it that, but he's fighting back a little bit. I hope he wins because it was just a tweet. Whether or not you disagree or agree with the tweet, everyone should be allowed to say whatever the heck they're thinking. I mean, what, is it better if he says it behind closed doors? I don't know. But here are 3 stocks that are primed potentially for a short squeeze, meaning could they be the next GameStop stock? Could we see very, very soon here another meme stock, a short squeeze? This one a little bit less meme, a little bit more short squeeze, but this is the first one. It is called Fastly stock. Then the second one is called Root. I'm going to go through these right now. I did some research on them. I'll give you my opinion on which one of these three is the most likely to be the next short squeeze stock. Intercept Pharmaceuticals is currently worth $800 million. I don't think this one has a very, very high chance of being the next short squeeze stock. And the reason why is simply because it's a pharmaceutical company. The market cap is under $1 billion. I just don't see that much potential in it. You can also see it's been steadily going down. So if it doesn't become the next short squeeze stock, you will likely lose money almost certainly. So that is one I'm not going to be saying has a high chance. Then the next one is Root Insurance Company. If you look at the chart, also been going down steadily. I don't necessarily think Root has a very high chance either. $3 billion market cap, relatively small as well. But this one though, Fastly stock, is, I think, of those three, the top candidate to be the next short squeeze stock. And the reason why I like it as a short squeeze stock is because over the last year, it's been relatively steady, and yet still, nonetheless, it's shorted. So all we have to do is see some positive stuff coming out. Also, an internet American cloud computing service provider, basically giving it room to have some good news come out about it, some growth. Also, the market cap at $8 billion leaves it even more room to potentially have more attention, more investors. It can be a bigger short squeeze. So this is one I want to be keeping my eye on. Fastly, 70.31 right now, but really all that matters is the market cap of $8 billion, because basically if you buy 1/10 of a share of this versus one share of another stock with a market cap of $8 billion, you're buying the exact same amount. So never ever look at the price as an indicator of almost anything. Please talk about BTT. When is the next crypto of the week? So normally the crypto of the week is something that I pick toward the end of the week. Gives me enough time to do the research and figure out everything. So look for it somewhere toward the end of the week. Generally they often come on Friday, because Friday is a great day for crypto, because that's when you see the market on Saturday and Sunday being open to crypto, but not being open to a lot of the stock. So that gives an opportunity for crypto, and that's why you often see me doing the crypto of the week toward the end of the week. But that is a good question. If you're not part of the crypto of the week, not part of the Patreon, definitely worth joining. You can get some great insight there. We have been very right consistently on the channel. The last crypto of the week pick was more of just kind of a long-term hold pick, but for the most part, I find the ones that have the highest chances, 2 weeks ago. But I find the ones that have the highest chances of going up fast and having some big movement, because they haven't seen that yet, but they have the potential. It's really hard to find them. It comes down to a lot of research, a lot of looking at different options, and all of them so far, I plan to continue to do that, are available in the US. And the reason why is because if they're not available easily, then the chances of them spiking go down significantly, because there's not the structure there. The path for it to go up is not the same. So that's a good question from Joe. We'll talk about BTT a little bit right here, because BTT is getting a lot of attention right now, going up close to 500% in just the last month or so. But BTT crypto is a huge growth crypto over the last month. Look at that, going up from around 0.001 all the way up to 0.008 now. It's even gone up more. It's even gone up more than just that 500%. So that's incredible to see. Some big moves from BTT right now. BitTorrent up 26% in the last 24 hours. It's continuing to climb and climb. Currently a market cap of $8 billion, making it right now around the same size or so as Dogecoin in terms of market cap. I would not be surprised though to see BitTorrent climbing and continuing to climb. Cardano, BitTorrent are two that I have my eye on. Crow as well. Crow, if you're not invested in Crow, you're probably making a huge mistake, because Crow is one of the cryptos I'm the most bullish on at this current moment in time, because it has the structure behind it of an entire app. The more people that use the app, the higher it's going to go. It's one of the most stable growth cryptos that still has the potential to just absolutely skyrocket. But never put all your eggs in one basket. There we go, an Easter reference. I had to do it. Happy Easter once again to everyone who just tuned in to the chat. But those are the stocks I'm most interested in tracking right now. Cardano, let me go ahead and show you what Cardano's been doing, because I've really been growing in my admiration of Cardano recently. 119 now, maybe an opportunity to consider buying the dip. It's been about as high as it was before. I think it has potential to go way higher. It should have spiked even more than it has to this point, and the fact that it hasn't suggests we could see some big stuff coming. Currently ranked number 6. The only problem with Cardano is I expect a lot of the biggest gains to come after the next year or so. Yes, it can go up now, but I expect a lot of the biggest gains to come after the next year, meaning that there may be a dip between now and the time I'm expecting the biggest growth for Cardano. So be careful holding it long term. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some money in, and I'm likely going to sell in about a month or two. I think it's going to go up in the next month or two, but then the risk at that point becomes a little bit higher. It can keep going up, but I expect the risk to be at that point where I'm going to sell my Cardano and invest into other cryptocurrencies, maybe put some USD coin and make that 14% a year interest. If you're not making interest on any of your crypto right now, you are definitely missing out, because you can stake your crypto on apps like crypto.com, on apps like Binance, and when you stake it, you literally get paid up to anywhere from 3 to 12%. 12% is going to be the ones that are the stable coins, but you can make about 3% on your crypto investments. 3% is around where you're going to be on most cryptos, but that's way better than earning nothing, because you can actually make money automatically and without even having to do any work. That's the best type of money. You don't even have to do any work. And take a look at this. We have to once again play the roast music. Look at that, a special treat 3 times in one night. Also, thank you so much to Alex. I'll send you the link to join the Discord soon for joining the Patreon. I appreciate that, Alex. Alex, how do you pronounce his last name? Perjo? I don't know how to pronounce your last name, but Permajo. Welcome to the Patreon community. But here we go. Let's go and play the roast music. Bill Gates backplot to manipulate weather/climate scrubbed. Well, Bill Gates, maybe he's a scrub. Let me go and pull up a picture of Bill Gates here for this roast. Bill Gates, he's trying to solve problems, but he doesn't know what he's doing. Elon Musk actually putting the metal to the pedal when it comes to solving problems. Bill, he was gonna just put random stuff into the air thinking that would work. Well, no, it has no chance, and of course, it's been canceled now. Bill Gates, you have officially been roasted for your terrible idea. There's a reason it was canceled. I called it out when he first did this, because it was the silliest thing ever. He was basically just going to spray particles into the air. That's not going to work. I mean, it's cool that you're trying to solve problems. It's cool that you're at least making an effort. But the fact that you even went as far as you did with designing balloons, of course it got canceled, because that literally had a 0% chance of working. You basically just got scammed out of your money, Bill Gates. You gave these people your money to do a project that had a 0% chance of even getting close to working. They designed these entire balloons. They put a bunch of money into that, and it was just the silliest idea ever. I mean, come on, Bill. What are you doing with that? I mean, you're trying to help. That's good, but with that, why? It was just such a bad idea. One of the worst ideas I've seen in a long time. So no wonder it got canceled. That was coming, of course. It was scrubbed. It was scrubbed. They couldn't handle the pressure. But anyway, that's the show for tonight, or for this afternoon. Happy Easter to everyone. I'm Matt Wallace. This is Found Stand, and I will see you in the next video.